Alright, g'day, hi and welcome. It's actually really nice and mild today. Well, my wipers are definitely not frozen today. Look how fast they're working. Let's smear that mud across the... They don't work very well, but they work. That's as clean as my windshield's going to get, I guess. I had one more in it. There we go. Well, I don't have a big job today. I got a job. One of my dad's friends just called my dad. And that should be warm enough, ready to go. He called my dad and he's got a... You guys remember that little job I did there moving that family friend where I packed that trailer so tight they didn't think they were gonna get half their stuff in there, and I got that trailer packed so freaking tight there that they got almost everything. Yeah. Well, his dad moved into where his son was, and he's got a washing machine that he's got to bring up those rickety stairs. And I know he's got a bad leg right now, and he's got to bring that washing machine up the stairs, and he can't do it himself, so I'm just going to go over and give him a hand. Yeah, so I'm going to help Wild Tony out. I was just laying in bed, kind of lollygagging, doing nothing anyways. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll come out there. Oh, nice. When the weather's warmer, like you feel warmth on your fingers already. My fingers are a little damp. But yeah, it's like I figured to do that today. It's nice enough out right now I could actually do some video filming. That would be fun. Oh, you saw me or not? Yeah, I saw him. He saw him. Oh, that's right, I gotta get gas at some point. That's right, these vehicle things, they run on gas. Yeah. It's like, for some reason you always have to keep putting gas in them. I don't know why. 375, still got about a quarter tank. And I think my next fill up, what did I do last time for my, oh, I put the really good stuff in last time too. That was like a month ago. I haven't been doing that much. Like normally I do in the summertime I do about a tank a week, unless it's a really busy week. There's like a tank and a half. That was on the truck. So on this thing, like I get a tank and maybe a tank and a bit every 2 weeks. You know, because it gets better. Just gets better mileage. But I haven't had this thing in the summer yet. I've only had it pretty much from, I think, November when I bought this. Whenever I bought this. And yeah, it is what it is, you know. But yeah, it definitely gets better mileage. I mean, the tank's a third the size or something like that. I think it's like a 30-liter tank. So that's like 5 gallons. So this thing basically gets about 3 times the mileage of my truck, basically. 2 to 3 times the mileage of my truck. So even though I go just as far, but I have a smaller gas tank, right? So this thing pretty much runs on fumes. I think this is even better on gas than what Unico was. And I figured Unico got about 25 miles to the gallon average. So liters to the sitting on the furniture. Like there was chairs you were allowed to sit on and chairs you weren't allowed to sit on, stuff like that. Like it was, you know, like certain rugs you had to walk around and certain rugs you could walk on. Like you could walk on that one, just don't step on that one, right? But like it was really high-end furniture too, so I kind of understand. Like especially me, I was always grubby, you know, working in the motorcycle shop and stuff like that. So it's like I never take offense when people tell me to take my shoes off or don't sit on the furniture when, you know, like I know how grubby I am. A lot of times they'll say, oh no, my clothes are really dirty. I don't want to sit on your nice furniture, right? But you know how it is. You know how it is. But yeah, I used to just the finickiness was funny though. It was funny. So he had his drum kit out in the garage for like a couple of months, and then the weather started getting cold, and she was worried he'd catch a cold. So then, bring him back inside. We'll put him in the other room.